available. Juhan would... Oh, it looks like he's actually looking to go mid here as Faker will flash away. Zeka on this one, and the flash comes in, and Juhan was right.
So, bit of a greedy move there, and is punished.
Oh, this Gravitum comes in, and Guma is going to get caught as well. Barrel right there for the follow-up. Looks like Def did not have to flash or use any of his summoners. Guma elects not to either because he was already done. Here comes Keria and Owner, actually. Looking to get on top of Def. Very nice flash, but now you've got Elise in on your back, even with the exhaust. I'm not sure if that's going to be enough, but Owner takes a bunch of damage. Both of them getting AoE down here as Keria going to get passive, and that's going to be Barrel following up, and another auto comes in. Def with 2 kills on them. Let's see, where did he go here? Oh, nice little play from Keria.
No way!
No, Dredge line available, right?
It's gotta hit it.
Right there, and that is going to be the root, and should be enough as Keria is going to go down. Zeka here as well, he's level 6! And another exhaust is going to come in, but who cares? It's only a certain amount of time as Barrel might go down. Yes, he will, but it does not matter. DRX gets so much off of the back of this bottom fight.
Meanwhile, Juhan did get Rift Herald.
What was that? Guma's just going to flash away. I'm not sure if Keria gets out of here. Nope. Moonlight Vigil comes in. He's down. As Zeyu's trying to go 1v2 here. Looks like he's the one guy that's going to be fine once again. At least I suppose Owner will pick up the streak for T1.
Positioning as our observers are making sure nothing happens here mid because Juhan is set up for a potential gank before we jump into the replay.
Trying to get on top of Deft here. He does not have his flash. As long as the hook lands, it should be good. That's going to be enough slow as in comes Owner, and he's going to be the one that picks up the kill. So not going to be it for Gumayusi. Faker just going to use that to say no thank you. Juhan with no.
Yeah. Oh wait, also I'm not in range, but let's go back to this moment where Barrel's like, all right, he hooks me in, I'm buffering this. And Guma's like, Keria, what the hell, man?
And Def was calling for the
Def
fight
called
too.
The fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, Def called to fight it. Def was like 100% prepared for that.
I'm about to hit level 6 and et cetera, et cetera. This was this trade up here. It was Kingen trying to set up for Juhan, and note how Zeus just survives through all of this. Somehow they just don't have the damage, even 2v1.
Yep, and then Def is seen on this ward. And this time Keria's play is great. The Cannon Barrage makes him slowed, so he cannot actually kite the hook. He doesn't have flash, his heal is just...
Note the offensive positioning. I'm not sure if he just got saw off the wall there, but that is a really nice kick flash. In goes Juhan, though, on the aggression. Stopwatch is going to make that hit the back line as the Moonlight Vigil gets so much value because Keria went into his stopwatch. Now Guma steps up and takes it very closely there. Deft has to flash away. Not sure about that one. Maybe, yeah, maybe the turret shot comes in at the end there, but either way, T1 still bleeds. So, got to be careful about little moves like this, but looking to set it up. Yeah, they should see Deft here as there is the combo. He nearly gets it, but Juhan stops him from coming in with a whirling death is what takes it at the end. As Akali is here, a double stun comes in. Can Guma get the damage is the question versus an Akali. I think the answer will be no. Zeka getting to work onto this Draven as nobody is going to save him, not even Faker who comes down eventually. So we do have the 1v1 on the top side, not going to amount to much. Second kill and, or not Deft, Gumayusi, sorry.
Gumi, yeah, the cut.
Might have to hold that thought because we do have a 1v2. Barrel is in here. They're just going to force his flash and not get much down. But yeah, the Draven just got so much money. So he is on 2 items at this moment in time. It is a cheaper collector, but it's still going to be power at this moment. So we'll see what he can get done as, so he's doing okay. And even though Guma got behind, he's now got a lot of money, as we were just talking about. 3 members of T1 are going to show up in the top side. Not going to be able to hand that money over to Guma, but they do hand it over to another carry in the form of Faker.
So there is cross-map. This might backfire.
Yeah, who's trapped in here with who? Because there's no Shuriken now. Zeka might have done that even on Vision as the trade is coming in, and Zeka's like, oh, where do I go from here? He's going to try to flash and ult to try to get out, and he's not going to be able to because he just gets collected by one auto that follows him all the way down Zeka's magical journey.
If he plays it right, like, it's going to be close. Gotta be so careful making calls like that.
Zeus doesn't seem to care. Look at the damage he's outputting. This is what a damage GP can do. As compared to what we saw earlier from Keen, as now maybe it's T1 who stuck around for a little bit too long. Barrel on the flank. There's a TP coming in, and now we've got 2v4, and Carry is just going to lead him to the Wolves. He tries to trade it back, and he actually does. He's going to get the kill onto Juhan, who was just on that cannon barrage for a little bit too long.
Oh, wow, that is so much damage at this stage of the game. And T1, they're going to see if they can take a Baron, and look at where DRX are. They're so slow to respond here. They have no idea this is coming. Now, obviously, they see it, but they didn't think of the possibility, so they weren't setting up for it, because just seeing it isn't enough. You have to run over here to deal with it. It's already down to 3K. They're just going to get it again. T1 just take a Baron. Doesn't even matter. It's a 1-for-1 trade. The enemy jungler is down. Go straight to Baron. That's the flowchart for T1.
You know, clear out all those wards behind you guys. Otherwise, you might meet this fate, as Beryl is just going to be left to the Wolves himself. Zeus wants to get a bit more. You see the chase coming on in. Meganar wants to say something else about that, but with the Sonic Wave, Owner will be following up and does give them the thumbs up. Faker looking for a bit more. Only Carrier gets hit by the Moonlight Vigil and the subsequent Gravitum, but everybody on the side of DRX is just getting corralled into the top side of the map here. Is anyone even going to get away? No, King gets executed by Carrier. And now you see this is just all over the place. Juhan's going to be the next one to go down. Deft can't get a back in. Zeka is all alone as well. We're going to try to trade it here against the GP, but he can't even do that, and Deft will be left to die.
I can hear it, Valdez. I can hear Chronicler on the desk after this game saying the inconsistencies of DRX. They're showing themselves here again. They had such a lead. Deft and Barrel were in massive advantage. They had complete control. Starts being relevant around the map. We see top side dives. Let's watch Zeus. Cannon barrage goes down. He probably says something funny here, I predict.
Got him nice.
Got him nice. And Deft were finding success, and then, oh no.
Yeah, Juhan, that's going to be a ult for him. He actually does get the kill here onto Pike, but that is just going to be the sacrificial lamb. As a nice Infernal ultimate does hit the backline too, but a trade 1-for-1. For support for
MSI, or at Worlds, T1 would have come back. And these are the polarizing games, but, you know, they're winning right now, and they are almost 7,000 gold ahead.
Oh no, they want to punish Beryl for his transgressions. It's not going to happen. Owner not going to go that crazy. Zeka TP's in just to die. He's just going to TP in and die. Is he going to get away, actually? Yes, he will. Actually, finally baits in Owner, but while it might just be too heavy here for the side of T1, you see the damage now that Guma and Faker and Zeus are all putting out. If anyone is around there for over 2 seconds, and it looks like they'll just run at the Baron here once again.
It's so funny because you could tell Owner was thinking about taking that Sonic Wave, like you mentioned, onto Barrel. And then he sees the teleport and he's like, nah, I'll take this free kill onto Zeka instead, but it's an Akali, it's really hard. And he actually just is unable to get either of the kills he wants there and then does end up dying for it. But his sacrifice actually wins them this fight. As you can see, he ends up getting the Sonic Wave onto Barrel, and the second one that he hits, of course. And the Cannon Barrage slows Barrel down. And then he's like, the teleport's there, and he's like, no, I'll take the Akali instead. And then he's like, oh, she's too slippery. It's not fair. They just keep locking me down.
Okay, so Owner just respawned. There was a bit of a timer on him, so 4 of them only here. Owner does get here, but DRX could just burst this down and just take the Drake. It's okay. There, you got it. Just do that and run. I think at this point in time, just try to stack those Drakes and look for a later stage of the game.
Faker has TP. He could just TP to this wave. I don't know if he even necessarily needs to. Yeah, Winion's going to take out this inhibitor. So still, this was pre-set up by T1 with the top push they had. So yeah, you lose Drake, but it's not Soul. It's just Soul Point, which isn't good enough. Still a great play from DRX to try to punish the enemy jungler being gone, but they're just so far behind. Their wins are so small compared to the grand picture here. I mean, still 2 minutes left on Baron. Is a lot of minions they're going to be dealing with for the rest of this game, whatever's left of it. 900 bounty gold picked up. Significant, again, but when you're 8,000 gold behind, maybe not.
Yeah. Carrier just being annoying here on the left side of this fight. And One thing that was pretty cool to see is actually the Rocket Belt picked up for Zeka. It allowed him to survive in the last fight, but also it's very good at proccing Faker's crown, and he's been doing that pretty consistently when there haven't been just random DRX players dying. So that's good, at least, that he did go for that itemization. Just a cool thought, because before I was saying it wasn't going to be procced that often. As here comes Juhan looking for an angle. Barrel is with him as well. That's going to be the... Gravitum comes down and they blow up the GP, actually, but that's going to be a huge play by Owner. Gets the 80 carry into the backline. The hook follow-up onto Kingin, but he is tanky enough. A triple kill here for Faker, as he will TP immediately into the top lane.
Yep, and that is going to be the game. They don't need to kill that mid turret. There's no interest there. They got this inhibitor early on, and the minions got it for them, and now the minions are going to help them end the game.
Penta? Maybe Penta? Well, Faker doesn't... Okay, he's got his soldiers in position now. As... Nope, it's going to be Guma who does pick up the kill here. Probably would have been unofficial anyway. That's going to be the end of this. It will be Faker's full of Guma UCs, as that will be the end of this one. Nexus goes down. When T1 decided, maybe let's let the minions do the job again. As Faker playing with his food a little bit, but another swift 2-0 from T1 tonight.
Just another one of those moments where it feels like T1 is screaming
천천히 해봐.
against a top 5 team in the LCK. In a live
아칼리 공
match.
있다.
Televised.
아칼리.
And Zeus, he's like, well, I got caught. And then Owner's like, no problem, I got you,
아칼리
buddy.
안해. 노공이야 노공.
Owner's been working out. He can carry quite a lot in this one. Zeus did enough carrying, of course, in this game earlier on. Insane amounts of damage with his gameplay. No doubt he will have the most damage. Maybe Faker overtakes him here towards the end. But, you know, it's one of those games where it doesn't really matter, because everybody on the side of T1 eventually got their individual jobs done.
Zeus calling the entire fight while dead, by the way, calling out Akali has no ult, saying to exhaust her and stuff like that. Zeus is kind of, even while dead, making such a huge impact, and it's rare to see a...
T1 is on the first place, and also since you are leading the POG as well, how do you feel? I'm happy that we won, but at the same time, I'm happy that I got the POG. Congratulations on that. So we had the first pick Nara into the first pick Senna from the blue side. So I have a lot of questions about the Nara pick. Tell me about your thoughts. So there were no other options to kind of first pick there, and also Nara is just good in general in the top lane. So we were pretty confident to go for the first pick Nara. So do you think this is one of the OP picks? Yes, it's pretty strong right now. And then T1 bottom duo even played Draven and Blitzcrank. Lots of teams spent T1's Draven in 12.12, but today it was not removed and you guys secured it as the second pick. Tell me about your drafting. Well, I don't know much of our bottom duo strategy, you know. They do that really well by themselves. And also, it's really easier and comfortable to play game when you have Blitzcrank in your team. So, yeah, we were able to hear that someone from the player comp said Keria deserves the POG. How was his reaction when he found out you got the POG? Well, I was not thinking that I was going to get the POG, but somehow I got it, so I was happy. Is that you were not excited about your POG, but still your Nara performance was so on point. You were able to keep pressuring on the side lane, and especially even starting from the game, you were able to outlane Gwen. Is that what's supposed to happen in the matchup? I think most of the top laner will be confident in both of the matchup, but Nara is a really good champion where once he starts to get ahead, he can just keep extending the CS lead. However, we were not able to see many kills early on, but in the later phase, you finally got the solo kill on Gwen on the bottom lane. So I think the opponent, you know, Gwen was a little bit overextended, so I was able to get the kill. And then in game 2, enemy sort of took the Gnar away and your answer was GP. To be honest, I prepared many picks into Gnar. And in that game, I had to pick my top lane champion into Gnar, so I decided to play GP. And then in game 2, early on, it was DRX that had the lead. However, we had a lot of fights around the top lane, a lot of people roaming towards top. Tell me about the gameplay. Looking at the comp, I think we were able to outscale them for sure. So I thought we shouldn't just rush, you know. We could take our time and look to scale, and we were not too worried about anything. And Zeus, you're able to scale and farm up all that money, and then keep doing so much damage on that full party GP. Your watermelon always does extra damage. I mean, whenever I get to choose that full party GP, the game goes so well, so I just want to stick to it. And now we are in the second round robin. What is your personal goal of the second half of the split? There were a lot of matches in the first round where I left a lot to be desired. So I really want to do better against the opponents that I was not able to perform well. Speaking of the opponent, your next opponent will be Guangdong Freaks, a team you guys fell to in the first round robin. Tell me about your mindset for the revenge. You know, it was a bummer that we lost, but I don't think they're going to be a tricky opponent in the rematch. As long as we play well, we're going to win. And Keen is a great player. So I guess I have to do well. And wishing you the best of luck in the upcoming match. And this will be the end of the interview from Zeus from T1 and back to the carpet space. Thank you.